Hundreds of guns ripped from businesses, sold on the streets, even used to kill. A crime ring dubbed the Blowtorch Crew hit gun shops across the Carolinas and Georgia, burning their way inside the buildings to steal the weapons. Eyewitness News anchor Allison Lottis has been investigating stolen gun cases for years.
Well, tonight she has exclusive insider access, learning how one crucial piece of evidence cracked this whole case.
In the dark of night, this criminal ring dubbed the Blowtorch Crew stole guns from 20 shops across the Carolinas and Georgia. They tried to target Tina Nichols' store in Rock Hill.
One instance, they had picked up something and hit the door here and busted the door, then tried to stick their hand in and try to get in.
The men stole more than 300 firearms, but one gun helped crack the case. And Senior Special Agent Gerard King took us inside the ATF's vault to show it to us.
This is a Smith & Wesson, and this is a MP9.
Police pulled over Devonair Coffee during a traffic stop in Georgia. He's a convicted felon, not allowed to have weapons. King says this gun was inside Coffee's car.
We were subsequently able to trace this firearm back to one of our federal firearms licensed dealers in eastern North Carolina.
The same dealer's shop that King says the Blowtorch Crew broke into.
Well, it was the first significant piece of evidence that we had that tied someone to the crime.
When police want to track a gun recovered at a crime scene anywhere in the U.S., it happens here at the ATF National Tracing Center in Martinsburg, West Virginia. The agency allowed Channel 9 inside for a glimpse at how they trace weapons to suspects.
Tracing that firearm is just one tool that's available to law enforcement to help in their investigation.
Program manager Neil Trotman told me the process is not simple. Federal laws forbid a database or registry of guns in America. The U.S. government isn't allowed to know which citizens own weapons, a topic hotly debated by Second Amendment supporters and gun control advocates. So the ATF has to work differently to connect a crime gun to the buyer, often in urgent, active cases.
Your high-profile shootings, your officer involved, something that's time sensitive like a kidnapping.
Lives could be at risk.
Absolutely.
Here's how a trace works. Police at the crime scene call the ATF with a gun's make, model, and serial number. The ATF contacts the manufacturer to find the wholesaler. From the wholesaler, they search for the local gun shop to identify who bought the gun.
Hi, this is Dottie from the ATF National Tracing Center.
When the ATF calls, retailers may have 24 hours or less to find this document called a Form 4473. It includes personal information about the buyer and their background checks. And when gun stores close, they must send these records to the ATF. 2.5 million records arrive every month. 10,000 boxes line the tracing center hallways.
The weight of all of these documents even caused the floors to start buckling. So the ATF filled the parking lot with 26 shipping containers. Each one can hold 1,000 boxes of gun purchase records.
We saw workers in the middle of a trace, literally searching through boxes of records by hand.
Change dates, right?
It can be a tedious process. The ATF conducts 1,500 times a day to track guns and hopefully give police that crucial clue.
This could be it. This could be the piece of information that solves the case.
Without it, agents say the Blowtorch Crew could have burned their way into more businesses selling stolen guns on Charlotte streets.
As you can imagine, the ATF cannot physically store all of the records they receive, so they do scan them, but because there is no database, employees tracing the gun must then search photo by photo until they find the right record.
That sounds like an incredible task. There's got to be times where they can't do it. They can't trace it.
Sometimes they can't get all the way to the buyer. It's up to the gun shops to keep the purchase records, and there's really no guarantee that they'll all be in good condition. When I was at the tracing center, I saw records that had been burned by fire or damaged from floodwaters. So the ATF may trace a weapon to the gun shop, but never be able to find the person who bought the gun.
But you know what, Allison? Families so grateful that might have been killed or, you know, attacked with some of these guns. They're grateful for that work that they're doing.
That's right.
Taking that time to
In a lot
find
of
the
cases,
link.
it's that one clue police need.
Okay, thanks,
Allison,
Allison.
thank you very much for that.